moms and daddies, I am Pratiksha and I welcome you all to our channel My Career Motherhood. So in this video we are going to discuss all the important tips related to newborn or infant massage. In the last video, just before this video, I have done an Indian traditional way of doing massage in which I have got very good response, and in that video I have promised that I will simultaneously do another video in which I am going to do all the important tips related to massage, like when to do massage, how many times to do massage, what should be the gap between the feet and massage, and all the questions which comes in the mind of parents and guardians. So stay tuned with the video, watch the video till the end so that you don't miss any important information related to the video. So the first question which comes into our mind is that why should we do massage? What are the benefits of the massage? See, Indian International Association of Infant Massage says that when a baby is massaged properly, the baby will be very healthy. It helps them to sleep well because they are very relaxed. Next, it stimulates the digestive system of the baby. It improves the blood circulation in the body of the baby. It reduces the muscular tension in the body. If there is muscular tension or any kind of pain in the baby's body, that will be released. Next, in case of any kind of teething problem, that also reduces if the massage is done properly. And the most important thing in which massage helps a lot, as we see in newborn babies, that there is so much of gas, colic, cramps in the tummy. So when massage is done properly and done regularly, this problem reduces to a major extent. So these are the major benefits of massage, and the best benefit is seen in those children who are born preterm babies. When the massage is done to preterm babies nicely, regularly, and in a routine manner, there is a major good growth seen in those babies, and the weight gain is seen very fast in those babies. So a major developmental milestone is achieved by the preterm babies if the massage is done properly. Now, one thing which I would like to discuss with you is that if you see or if your baby is having any kind of health issue, then please do take advice of your doctor whether you should give massage to your baby or not. Or if your doctor is advising some medical expert or infant massage expert, please do consult with them, or a skin doctor or anything. Please take the advice of doctor if your baby is having any kind of health issue. Now, the next question, important question which comes is that when should we start massage? International Association of Infant Massage says that immediately after the baby is born, you can start massage of your baby. But most of the doctors advise that once the umbilical cord stub fall and the navel gets dry, please wait till that time, and then after that you can do massage. And the umbilical cord generally dries up and stub out when between 10 to 15 days after the baby is born. So in my case, as Devisha was very small and her massage was started by 4th or 5th day only, and she was massaged initially by a expert massager. So she was expert, so I had complete confidence in her, so I just left it over her. Though the umbilical cord was almost dry, but she did it very nicely, taking all the precautionary measures. But if you are doing it on your own, please let the umbilical cord fall, stub out, let the area navel dry, and then you can start massage after 10 to 15 days of the baby's birth. Now, next question which can come to your mind is that what is the right time during the day when we can give massage to our baby? The right time, as far as I feel, is that between 11 a.m. to 12 noon, that is the right time, and the temperature of the day is completely normal. You can give one massage at that time and another massage before bedtime, because when the baby is massaged properly, the baby will be able to sleep very well and have a healthy and undisturbed sleep. So during these 2 times you can give massage. Now, if you will ask me how many times you can give massage to baby, so I will really recommend you to give massage at least 2 times in a day, and as you wish the number of times you want, but I will only recommend to follow a good routine so that you and your baby are also in routines, and do massage at least 2 times during the day. Now the next question which can come in our mind is that what should be the atmosphere or the temperature of the room in which baby is to be given massage. See, many people believe that the room should be completely packed, closed, so that there should not be any airflow, but this is completely wrong. As we all know, massage gives us so much of warmth in our body, so it is always advisable that the atmosphere of the room should be comfortable, cozy, and there should be ample flow of air in the room so that the baby feels comfortable and gets an undisturbed massage. Because if there will be too much of warmth, the baby won't be interested in massage and won't let you do massage. So there should be ample flow of air in the room. In case of summer season, many people ask that can we switch on the fan. Yes, you can switch on the fan, but don't switch on it at a high level. Make it in a moderate level. And in case of winters, it is advisable that to keep the atmosphere of the room very very cozy so that it becomes easy for the baby to get massage. So don't pack the room and make it very very hot so that it becomes very uncomfortable for you and your baby. Now the next question which can come in our mind is that which oil should we use for our baby. You should use, always remember that you should use odorless and edible oil, because in case the oil gets into the mouth of the baby, it should not cause any kind of reaction to your baby. In my case, if I will tell you, I have used most of the time olive oil. It should be organic and extra virgin olive oil. Next, sometimes I have also used coconut oil, very very pure coconut oil. And once also I have used Himalaya baby oil, but that was also good, but I have not used it for long time, so I can't recommend any kind of baby oil for you. I would only recommend you to use any edible oil which is available in your home, or you can get it from the market. So olive oil, coconut oil, this is the maximum time which I have used. And in winters I have used mustard oil, because mustard oil gives us warmth, so I have used mustard oil during winters, and olive oil and coconut oil in the summer season. Now the next thing is that one thing you should always remember, that when whichever oil you apply to your baby, make it a little lukewarm so that the oil gets easily spread on the baby's body. And the lukewarm oil also penetrates the skin of the baby very very nicely. So always make the oil little lukewarm and then apply to your baby. And one more important thing related to oil is that always do a patch test under your elbow or knee area, so that if there is any kind of reaction with that oil, you will get to know that the baby is having such a reaction, and you can switch to any other oil, especially in case of those babies who are having any kind of skin problem. So please take advice of doctor for that which oil you should use for your baby, and then use that oil only. Now the next important question which comes in our mind is that what should be the gap between massage and feed, and after massage what should be the gap between feed. See, once the feed is given, always keep a gap of 45 minutes between feed and massage, so that if the massage is done between that time, that can cause discomfort in the stomach of the baby, and there is a chances that the baby may spit out and do vomiting. So it is always advisable to keep a minimum gap of 45 minutes. You can also extend it, but keep it minimum 45 minutes. And after massage, it is advisable to give a minimum gap of 15 minutes, because what happens when massage is done, the body gets so much of warm, and let the body come to its normal temperature, and then you feed your baby, so that the baby will be able to take the feed nicely and will be able to sleep nicely also. So 45 minutes before massage and 15 minutes after massage should always be a gap between massage and feed. Now the next question which can come to your mind is that what are the techniques of massage. The techniques of massage, you please watch those videos which I have already done. There are 2 videos of massage of a toddler and a newborn, and you will get to have all the information relating to that. But one thing I would like to tell you that in case of newborn baby, please do a gentle stroke, do very very lightly. Once the baby comes in a habit of getting massage, start giving a firm strokes to your baby, not too firm because the baby is still very very small. So start very gently, then little firm, then more firm, and in that way the body of the baby will get very very tight, the skin won't be loose, and the baby will be there will be proper development and growth of the baby. So in this way you have to give massage to your baby. Just remember the amount of stroke which is comfortable for your baby, and that much stroke you should always give to your baby. Also, always check whether the baby is ready for the massage or not. You should have to check whether the baby body is loose, the baby is comfortable. That is the right time you can give massage to your baby. But if the baby's body is firm, the baby has tightened his body, it means the baby is not at all ready for the massage. The baby will cry if you will forcefully give massage to your baby. So just check that mood of the baby and then only give massage to your baby. Now the next question which comes is that after massage, what should be the gap between the bathing time and massage of the baby? Please always keep a gap of 20 to 30 minutes between massage and bathing to your baby, because that is the time when your baby comes in the normal temperature and the baby body will be relaxed, the oil will penetrate into the body, and after that when you will give massage, the baby will be able to take feed nicely after that and will be able to sleep for 2 to 3 hours without any disturbance, and there will be a sound sleep to your baby. So always keep a minimum gap of 20 to 30 minutes after massage. Now the important question which I got from number of people after my last video, that in case of baby boys, yani male boys, baby boys, should we circumcise the private part of their body? See, I don't have much idea about that, but as the video was of one of my cousin sister who had a baby boy, so I asked her what your doctor advised you. She told me that her doctor advised her not to strictly touch that area, because that is a private and very sensitive area, and we should not touch that or try to circumcise that. Once the baby turns by 4 to 5 years, that will be automatically in a normal position. So please do discuss with your doctor, and I am sure the doctor will tell you not to touch that private area. The next question which people ask or generally comes in our mind is that should we put oil in nose, or single drop of oil in nose or ears or in the navel? Please don't do this. Many people believe that when we do this, there won't be cough and cold problem with the baby or anything like that, or the baby system will be developed. Nothing as such will happen. Don't put oil in nose or ears or navel area. This is very dangerous. Any kind of infection will happen with your baby, and which can be incurable. So please don't put oil in nose, ears or in the navel area of the baby, please. The next question is that if your baby is having any kind of skin problem or health issue or eczema, please discuss with your doctor. Don't try anything. Let the doctor either recommend you any oil, do massage with that oil, or the advice which doctor gives you, please follow that advice before applying anything to your baby. Now the next question which most of people ask me, that what is the right times to start massage, until how long, at what age we should keep on doing massage. See, there is no as such set guidelines that at this time you should start massage and by this age you should stop massage. Massage is so good, but it is always, as I told you in the video earlier, that once the umbilical cord stub fall, you can start massage at that time and you can continue as long as possible. Because I also feel that when a massage is given to my body, I feel that the whole blood circulation is flowing so well and I am so active now. So massage can be given as long as possible, because there are only benefits of massage, no harms of massage. So continue giving the baby massage as much as possible and as long as possible to your baby. Now one important thing which generally mother of toddlers ask, that my baby is really not interested in massage, the baby is not sitting, how can I do massage? Or the mother of infants or newborns also tell that the baby is not interested in massage. So the important tip regarding that is that please don't forcefully do any activity with your baby. You have to take out time, you have to be in touch with your baby. So what you have to do, just don't follow a routine that this is the time, this is 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock and I have to give massage to my baby right now. Please don't do this. Yes, you have to make a routine, but please also check the mood of your baby, whether your baby is interested or not. And if your baby is not interested, how you are going to make the baby interested in this technique. First of all, don't sit with the whole family, because in that way the baby will be very distracted. The only thing you have to do, that make a cozy environment, make in a room silently with your baby, have eye to eye contact with your baby, talk to your baby, sing a song for your baby or play a soothing music for your baby, And also you can play rhymes or you can sing rhymes by yourself and talk to your baby, play with your baby. First of all, let the mood set, and after that slowly keep on massaging the baby. And in this way, by talking and doing everything, the whole process of massage will be done, and your baby will not get to know that he is going to get such a nice thing out of this happy process. So in this way, just try to distract your baby, talk to them, set their mood, and give massage to your baby. Now the next important question, which I think is very important, is that who should give massage to your baby? Yes, for the first initial days when the baby is born, I also believe that should be done by a professional expert who is very experienced, the way I did with an old lady. But after 40 days or 2 months after birth, please try to give massage yourself, or your partner or the baby's dad should give the massage, because that creates a very strong bond. And this is the thing which I really have felt. uh, I do massage to Divisha every time, but in weekends her dad always try to give her massage. If not massage, he always makes sure that he spends a nice bathing time with her. So massage really makes a very nice contact and bond between you and your baby, because that is the time when you are completely with your baby and your baby is completely with you. You can talk whatever you want to feel like, and the baby, I know, won't speak now, but he is hearing, he is laughing, he is listening to you, and everything is going in their subconscious mind. So make a happy time for that with you and your baby, and make the process so memorable and so enjoyable. uh, and I really love this process, and I'm continuing doing this. So I would also recommend you to please continue this process and do it as long as possible, because this creates so special bond between you and your baby. So these are complete important tips regarding massage. I hope you have understood everything. In case apart from these tips, you have any other question which is coming to your mind, please you can comment me that in the box. I will let you know what you can do. In that case, I will try my best to give all the necessary informations. And one more thing which I would like to say, that I am getting very good response from the channel. I am getting to get in contact with so many mothers, and I'm really feeling good that I'm able to help so many people in this situation of coronavirus, COVID-19. And because people are not really getting help from outside, and people are also not trying to get help, because it is really not advisable to get someone let into your house and do any kind, give you any kind of services. So please, I hope you liked the video, I hope you enjoyed it, you got all the informations. And if you like it, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share with as many mothers and dads and parents as much as possible. It won't cost you anything, but will give me so much of motivation to make new videos for you. So till then, happy parenting, happy life, stay healthy, stay happy. Goodbye.